Welcome, everybody. We are down to episode 10. This is the after show, and we are doing part 2 with Astro. Astro, what's going on?
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all ready to sip tonight?
What are you over there doing?
I'm getting my hair retwisted.
Okay, you have a show or something coming up?
No, girl, you know Juneteenth is next weekend. I just really need to keep my hair regular and things of that nature. Like, what the fans don't see is that I get my hair retwisted. I try due to life circumstances, but I try to get my hair retwisted every 2 months. I do wait 2 months, 2 to 3 months. That's why they be seeing me like that, because if you want your hair to thin out, then y'all get out retwist. But I wait every 2 to 3 months.
I'll tell you, so you fancy tonight.
Yes, Teddlie, where your wine glass at, girl? You know you stay with what?
You know, he broke his glass. He ain't got no
more. Oh, yeah, he broke his glass. He ain't got no more.
So I need to, hey, Kiki. Carter GC, woo woo.
Woo woo.
Here.
Woo
Y'all
woo.
Say hello to Legendary. Is Kiki Legendary? I want to make
Yes, right. She's Legendary, girl.
Okay, I bet I get the titles right.
Hey, hello to the Legendary
Kiki. So did you watch the episode tonight?
Yes, I did. I watched half of it, y'all. I did better than I have been recently doing. Okay. I watched half of it.
What do you mean you only watched half?
So like, I watched half. Like I watched from, I want to say it started, what did it start off with? It started off with a scene. Oh, Jett Jeff and Seven in the studio.
Jett Jeff. Okay, that was like that was the second scene.
Okay. So see, I watched like 75% of it.
Okay, probably like 84. Okay. Okay, so let's break this down, because Jeremy in the comments had a question before we even start. He says, I just want to say before this gets started, I want proof that Astro is a teacher. Astro, what do you do in education? Please set the record straight, because his shirt says kinder care. Okay, that's what he works at, kinder care with y'all kids. The record is straight now. Okay,
I've been a teacher for 4 years. I am not, because I saw a comment that was like, something about a degree and things of that nature. Y'all, I don't have a degree. I dropped out of school twice. Thank you. So I am a preschool teacher at KinderCare. I started off as a middle school student success coach at City Year. I said this all in my last show. That's it. But I am a teacher. I'm a preschool teacher. So yeah.
Okay. So let's just jump into this, because we didn't get your feedback or anything from last episode but to now. Okay. Yeah. When we were at the cabin.
Yes.
The conversation between you and Quisi, that happened the night prior or that morning?
No, that happened that morning. First of all, that night prior was filled with a lot. It was a lot going on. And I had went to bed, okay? I had went to bed at like, I want to say 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And then I had woke up. When I had woke up, I was, talking to my good sis Quisi, because Quisi had texted me. So initially the conversation, we were just talking about everything that's happened in the cabin and things of that nature. As we're continuing along with the conversation, mind you, at this point, there was no brought up of like Seven, because I already, I was like, there was no brought up of Seven. So Quisi's like, my man. And I'm like, okay, first my man, I'm like, okay, girl. The second my man, I'm like, the third, fourth, I'm like, okay, girl.
No, wait. So when all this is going on, where is Seven?
Seven is, as I was texting him, Seven was in the room downstairs getting ready. Okay. And then when the phone conversation started, I think Seven went upstairs or whatever. But the phone conversation was not a long conversation. The phone conversation was literally like 5 minutes. all I had to say was Seven said he was single, girl, and it was a hang up, call Seven.
Okay. So there's been some confusion on what was actually said because
y'all don't have the scenes, y'all don't have the receipts, y'all don't have the anything.
Huh?
I said y'all don't have this, y'all don't have the scenes, y'all don't have the camera wasn't on the conversation, you know. Y'all wasn't filming, so of course there's confusion because people don't actually.
But that's what we have you here, because at one moment you made a comment. You said that the chef Marquise was backing it up on Seven, and then you came back and said, "Well, that's not exactly what happened. That's not what he said. It was just y'all were just in the same room. He was trying to get around him." So was he trying to back it up on him or not?
He was not trying to back it up on him in the sense that y'all think he was. He was not trying to back it up on him in that sense.
What do you mean?
He was not boom clapping it back.
So how was he trying to back it up there? Because that's not making sense.
He was moving around him as Seven was having the conversation about him being single. That's what I was saying. But mind you, the conversation with Quisi was 5 minutes. So I'm trying to explain. I'm setting up the scene for Quisi. I'm setting up the scene.
Okay, you set up the scene.
And Quisi, all Quisi hears is Seven single, hangs up. Hold on, I'm gonna call you back. Hangs up and calls Seven. So y'all be acting like y'all don't have homegirls who be like, and such said you did da 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 da. It's like, hold on, girl, no. Not necessarily, you know. Like y'all all have homegirls, but you know.
So, okay. At what moment did you realize that Seven was looking for you at the cabin?
Oh, when Quisi had hung up. When Quisi had hung up. Because mind you, I'm a very mindful person. I'm a very mindful person. So like, as I'm having the conversation with Quisi, I'm like, I have to go tell Seven. You know, so I'm like, after this, like, girl, I have to go upstairs and be like, girl, I called your nigga. I told him you da. That's the type of bitch that I am. So I'm already, that's already in my mind. But as soon as Quisi hung up, I said, oh, Seven's looking for me. I got in that shower. I put my clothes on. I breathed. I meditated because I know how Seven come. And I went upstairs and I went ready. That's why, girl, you know how I came upstairs. I said, oh, y'all looking for me? Yeah, this is what happened.
Y'all calm down in these comments. Okay, so then you come upstairs and then Seven's not there, and then he walks in and it's like all hell breaks loose. Were you prepared for what went down?
Absolutely. I was absolutely prepared. I was prepared to, no, I wasn't prepared. The reason why I say that is because I was prepared to have a conversation. He was not prepared to have a conversation. So I was like, oh, this is the energy. But he had every right to be. Seven had every right to be because, you know, you just woke up. The person you rode with is telling yo nigga some shit that you had said. You barely know that person too. You have to, like, you know, it's like it's too much going on. This person is calling you out. So it was on his part. He had every right to be mad. Seven had and that's why I didn't even pop my shit, because he had every right to be mad. He had every right to be upset. You know, he had every right to be mad and he had every right to be upset. But at the same time, you know, I felt like I had loyalty to my friend, because also y'all recording. What if my friends see this and I'm just sitting up there like, oh yeah, you're single, Seven? Like, girl, you wasn't.
Hold on. I'm asking the questions that everybody was asking in the comments. Okay, you guys, pipe down.
Why y'all always be on Marquise?
They all me. I mean,
who be coming up with y'all? The
all I'm doing is asking questions
that
y'all in the comments. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so we get through that. Let's backtrack a little bit. Sorry. So after we got done playing the game and Seven and Jett Jeff are going back and forth, you stand up and you finally have on draws. So how did it feel to finally have on some underwear?
It felt liberating. It felt so liberating. It felt like I felt more confident in myself to know that my private parts were protected. Okay, they were protected from hurt, harm, and danger. I loved it. Oh, thrilling experience. I wear them every day now.
I'm so proud of you. I think the world is such a in a better space. So what? Okay, now in this hot tub, y'all were naked.
Girl, you is messy boots, bitch. Cause I'm finna spill it. I'm finna spill it. Ain't nobody said we was recording.
Y'all saw the camera.
No. Ooh.
See, that was a lie.
Ooh. No, 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 babe. No, we didn't. No, we did not. And you can tell we did not. Nobody said we was recording, but it's okay though because I was curious. Yeah, nothing happened.
I didn't say nothing happened. I was just confirming that it was the nakedness in the
No, we were naked. A couple of us was naked in the pool because it just wasn't just
Who was it?
girl, JC and Teddlie.
So you, JC,
But I
were all just naked.
First of all, I originally planned it. I was like, oh, they have a hot tub. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, I'm getting in there naked. What is you talking about? Well, we wasn't naked, but I was like, I'm getting in there, and then people follow suit. You know, and I said I was getting in there with my underwear. Like I wasn't getting in there with no swimming trunks. But it's cold and it's a hot tub, and I wanted to live my Aspen fantasy.
Okay. When are you and Jett Jeff going to do a song together?
Actually, True T, I had recently just reached out to Jett Jeff to do a song because Jett Jeff talked about last season about going through an abusive relationship, and you know, I am currently just like, you know, now getting out of an abusive relationship. So I wanted to talk about that in a song and things of that nature. And this is no shade. I told him, I was like, how can I say you need to step your bars up? You need to give us something more real, more personable to you, something that's more authentically you, and not at least try to give you a platform or try to give you a space to do so. Because that's what I do. You know, what people don't know is that I've been curating spaces like this. I've been in curating spaces and been curating artist development spaces and things, and been in spaces of artist development equally at the same time. And how can I say those things and not, you know, create that space for you? So that's what I was doing. But we haven't talked about it since then, just because, you know, life.
So you mentioned this, you went through a abusive relationship. Are you comfortable talking about it today?
A little bit.
So what happened?
It was a lot of emotional manipulation and financial abuse. So, you know, when I moved to Dallas, I moved in with my mom. You know, me and my mom don't have the best relationship. We love each other, but we just don't have the best relationship at
then or now.
Then now we don't talk to each other right now. So you feel me? Like we just don't be really have the best relationship ever. So yeah, so like, you know, when a man comes in and be like, you know, like, I love you and things of that nature, I can help you out with this and stuff like that, and then helps you out, but then downs you, and then like talks about you, like he said I was what's the word? He said I was spoiled because my mom had kicked me out and I wanted housing. He constantly slut shamed me every time. It was a point when I had told him we were non-monogamous, because I was so fed up with it, but I also still wanted him, and I still wanted him in my life. You know, I loved it, that man. I loved it, him. So
I'm sorry, go back. So you guys were in a relationship, but you guys was not.
We was in a relationship. We broke up. This is over a course of 2 years, mind y'all.
Okay.
2 years. We was in a relationship. We broke up about 17 billion times. Okay. On the times where we're like broken up, you know, I would always tell him, because he will always like, oh, I want you back. I want you back. So I would tell him like, well, these are my boundaries and limitations. If you get me back, we're gonna be non-monogamous. You feel me? Like, which just essentially means like, yeah, like I'm gonna talk to you and stuff like that, and we're gonna be together because I love you and things. But if there's a slide, there's a slide.
So do you have to tell him if you slide?
That's where the arguments initially started at, is like around stuff like that. And I was like coming around and open into like, yeah, I should like tell him when I'm sliding, or at least let him know, like, hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. But the thing about it was, he would ask. So he would ask, like, that nigga was on my to a T. So he would ask the next day, and I would be like, yes. I never lied. You know, I will always be like, yeah, I did slide. I did hunch on that man. And
what would happen after that?
Slut shaming, blocking. He would. There was this one time he took all my stuff and he threw it out. He threw it on the side of the road when I had told him to leave. He didn't leave, so I hid in my mama's room. And he took all my stuff and he threw it somewhere. I don't know where he threw it. I lost all my stuff, and he threw my stuff out. He cut up my clothes recently. All my clothes is cut up. I don't have I barely be having clothes. You feel me? And he cut up most of my shit, so I had to get new clothes. It's been a lot. It's been a lot with that man. A lot. So yeah, but that's why I wanted to do the song with Jett Jeff, because we've been through the same things, and I don't hate Jett Jeff. I'm not mad at Jett Jeff. I'm not upset with Jett Jeff. I don't understand why people think I'm jealous of Jett Jeff or anything, but a fact is a fact, babes. If you gotta step your bars up, then you just gotta step your bars up. That's it.
Before we move on, I kind of want to wrap up the this abusive relationship. You made a comment and you said recently he cut your clothes up. So are you still in contact with him?
No, this was 2 months ago when I had left. So I had left. So basically, I'm not gonna go through the whole story, but we had got into it. I had left and things of that nature, and then I had moved in with my gay dad that y'all see. I moved in with my gay dad and things of that nature, and I had to leave. When I had left, I had to leave my stuff over there because I had no way of moving it. So when I had got my stuff back, I'm going through my stuff, make sure I got everything. There's things missing. My clothes are cut up, like shoes cut up, like, and I still have the shoes. I still have the clothes. They're like cut up, shoes cut up, clothes cut up.
In those type of situations, what makes you feel comfortable enough to go back to that situation?
It was my trauma. My nervous system was comfortable with that situation. For 2 years, my nervous system was in a state of fight or flight, to the point where it was like, I just need to be comfortable and balance this out, because if I leave, I don't know what's going to happen. And if I fight, I don't know what's going to happen. So it was just there, but it took literally almost suicide, like dead ass. It took me almost jumping off of a bridge to literally be like, this is no, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I do have something to say after that. It's just to wrap it up.
No, go ahead.
Like, I see the comments and I see what people say about me. And that was literally, like, the show literally aired like almost, I want to say, a week to 2 weeks. I did those confessionals with the bumps on my face. I did that literally the same week I left that house.
I remember.
And that like, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. And y'all fans, and y'all supposed to do and say whatever because I put my life out there and things of that nature. But just know that's not okay. That's not cool. Because if I was a weak hoe, if I was a weak ass bitch, not saying it like that, but it just, if I wasn't that girl that I know that I am in my head, I would have been out of here. Literally. So.
Well, listen, if anybody hasn't told you recently, Astro, I love you. I feel like you are needed on this show. You bring, although you are younger than everybody, but you still no, baby, you're younger than everybody. But you still bring something that even your generation are people that are like you or came up like you can relate to. So you're not going to always reach everybody, but as long as you can reach and touch that one person, that's all that matters. And
no, I've been out and I've had like literally like, you know, younger people or people around my age come up to me and be like, yo, like, you do it, like you know, like you do it, you've done it, like you're doing it for me, and whoop. And that's without, like, you know, them knowing everything. They just see me on the show, and I'd be like, this is why I do it. This is why when I do weird shit, like I hug trees, like I meditate, like I journal.
I'm sorry, go back. You do what?
I hug trees.
Do they hug you back?
Yes, they do chemically. So I hug I hug trees, you know, and I do all that stuff because it's what keeps me stable. It's what keeps me grounded for those people out there. Because there are people who's not on a mentality like me, that's my age, that go through stuff like that, and they go through stuff like that, and they go through stuff like that, and they just keep going because they haven't got it yet. So, you know, I have to show up and be authentically myself at all times.
Well, this is something that I'm not gonna. You're when it comes to the show, of course, you know you're in control of whatever you want to put out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably at that moment you weren't ready to maybe speak about this, but I do think that this is something that at some point you will feel comfortable to go into detail and to really like release this.
I think at some point, yeah, definitely. I think at some point, the longer it's been, what, 2-3 months. I think the longer I get away from it, the longer I get out of it, the longer I ignore it, girl. The longer I ignore it, the more you know, I get comfortable about telling my story. Because at the end of the day, my core soul is a creative and a storyteller. I'm a storyteller. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like anything that is just about my life or resonates with my life, eventually I have to get to the point where I'm, you know, sharing this. Because girl, I don't know who I'm touching. And I know I needed somebody like me when I was watching the show as a little one.
First of all, the show ain't been out that long.
Okay, girl, I was 16. Relax. Girl, I was 16, girl. I was 16 when this hit the scene. Yes, me.
Let's get on Jett Jeff.
Okay.
Do you feel like you could have said "step your bars up" a different way?
Absolutely, but I also feel like, yeah, I absolutely could have said "step my bars up" a different way. But I also feel like, thank you. I also feel like, girl, this is rap. This is really rap. Like, girl, what the fuck you mean? Say it. Can you please step your penmanship up? Can you please write in full sentences? Can you please use grammatical sentences? No, girl, fuck that. Step your bars up, babes. I know you can do it.
Would you ever do a rap battle with him? Against him?
I asked.
and what happened?
He said, you know, girl, I'll think about
it. Is he still thinking?
He's still thinking. It was a long time.
You know how you did your... Oh, that hasn't came up yet. You know how we... remember when we were outside and you changed clothes, you got dressed up, we did...
Yeah. I would love to do something like that too with Jett Jeff, because the thing is, the reason why I be so...
No, I think that should be a battle. You did.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The reason why I be so on Jett Jeff's ass and so on his tippy toes is because I know he can step his motherfucking bars. I know he can do it.
Have you heard him? Like, yes. Is there a song that you know that he's
not that's out, and I can't recall not that's out, but not that's been recorded. You know, like from what I know, not that's been recorded. I know. Jett has it. He has something. He there. He can do a song. I know he can do a song where he can pop his shit and give me a fire ass like bar. That's like, oh my God.
So I want to play this clip real quick. I'm going to skip through to the part that I want to speak about. This is a clip with you and Quisi, where you guys were outside at the park, in the centerpiece, discussing some things, and you mentioned something in there, and I want to touch on that. So let's get into that.
Figure that out. You know I don't dibble and dabble and stuff.
So you single,
kissing, like any type of way, like with Seven or anything like that. I just fucked up. I was not thinking straight in that moment. I was really thinking about you and your feelings. And if I had more information, I could have made a more rational decision. And sometimes it doesn't hurt. It just is I'm really I want to show up for you in the way that is, that is like less problematic and not doesn't put us in this position.
I get it. I think any person who calls somebody like their real friend would do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I did hang up too quick. I didn't know how to feel. I was really emotional because that's real love.
Yeah,
like,
y'all love each other.
The shit is real. Like outside of everything else, outside of music, and I cherish that, and like, but I also cherish my friendship with you, which is why I want to come out here and I want to talk to you and just.
I cherish you too, and
hear you out.
When you had said certain things about like leaving the friend group and like not talking to us no more, like that I was just like, no, you can't do that, because I am a friend, but I'm also a fan. And so when things like this happen, it makes me scared, because I have abandonment issues. So I feel like when things like this happen, like people are going to distance themselves because they feel like I'm just messy, or like I don't.
I never felt like it was messy. I even argue about like how I don't feel like you're a messy individual.
You was getting so emotional. You was about to start crying.
Yeah, it's because I have a lot of abandonment issues. So like when that particular situation was happening, like Quisi completely distanced himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was like, fuck, like I really. When first of all, when Quisi hung up that phone, I knew that it was finna be some shit. And when I walked up them stairs, I knew it was finna be some shit. But I just didn't know. I just didn't know. So when Quisi had distanced himself, it was like, damn, because Quisi is already not. I love Quisi Boost, but Quisi texting and calling Quisi is sometimes obsolete. Okay, and so he already not a friend that's like always. So him distancing himself, you really feel that, but thank God, I have my regulations and things of that nature. So I just, was like, okay, girl, I understand. I understand why you would distance yourself. Like, I understand.
Have you stopped vaping yet?
Huh?
You stopped vaping yet? Don't you pick it up.
So yeah, I understand. And so when we had that conversation, like that was a real authentic scene. Like y'all saw some real authentic shit. Girl, there's a couple of scenes. They ain't real authentic. They real, but
what scene is that? What scene has not been authentic to you?
But that scene in particular was definitely very.
What scene is not authentic to you? We're listening.
I'm trying to think. There's some.
Oh, you knew what it is. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, there's some scenes that oh girl, the top tier girls. I mean, it's a real scene. They was talking about it. Yeah, I love that for them, but like as far as like
wait, you talking about
authentic, like, oh, that's just real, like
when all three of them got together?
Yes, Teddlie, Sean, and Jett Jeff. Like with the top tier girls. First of all, no shade. Okay, this is a fun fact. So in the group chat last season, Sean has said that, or somebody has said that, like the TTG and things, and I thought that meant train to go. So, and they had said that in regards to Jett Jeff. So I was like, what you mean Jett Jeff train to go? When Jett Jeff gonna spaz out on a hoe? When he gonna pop his shit? What you mean?
Hashtag train to go, please.
Okay, train to go. I said, what you mean Jett Jeff train to go? So when I had saw that this season and they was like, oh yeah, TTG, the top tier girls, I cackle, bitch. I said, oh, that's what y'all thought. Girl, they ate that.
Woo.
They ate that. The top tier girls. Girl, TTG. Girl.
Train to go.
Yeah, I thought they meant train to go.
Do you feel like okay, so the cast is what? I don't know, 10, 11 people or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is Quisi and Seven the only true friendships that you have on this show right now?
No. I'm friends with Sean. I love Sean Boots. We gonna read each other boots, but like I love Sean. Other than that, and mind you, Sean is still an associate of mine. He's still an associate. He's a close associate, yes, but Sean is still an associate.
But he's not a friend. He's a strong.
So I definitely would say, and that's only because we just haven't hung out a lot. But Sean has definitely been there. Actually, Sean has definitely been there for me. Sean, my car had broke down. Let me say this because she's gonna be like, "Oh, girl, you're reading me, girl. Fuck you." My car had broke down, and Sean had came and got me off the side of the road. So Sean, that doesn't make you like a friend. That's still just we haven't hung out enough, you know.
Okay.
So she's a friend associate. But now, as far as friends, yeah, Quisi, Seven, and my gay dad.
I said on the show.
Yeah, so Quisi, Seven, yeah.
Where do you and Teddlie stand now?
Huh?
Where do you and Teddlie?
Cool. That's my associate. That's my good outside girl. Like, where I go outside, I see Teddlie, I be like, yeah, girl, where we finna turn up. Then we go home and then we call each other a little bit, and then and then that's it.
If Teddlie is talking to somebody right now and they stop talking, are you gonna slide on them too? If the opportunity was there?
Girl, it depends on what. Right, girl, it depends on what that man look like. Because Teddlie ain't gonna first girl.
Okay. At what point does it become off limits for you?
It becomes off limits when you are okay. Yeah, it becomes off limits when you become my close friend, and it becomes off limits. Like, let's say, because sometimes I have my close friends like bring it up or like talk about it and stuff like that, and then we have that conversation and then we figure out what's the best course of action. But boyfriends, long-term boyfriends, 100% off limits. Exes, 100% off limits. Well. For close friends, remember y'all, close friends. Exes 100% off limits. A strong fling, 100% off.
What's a strong fling?
A strong fling, like you fuck with that. That's your man, but he not your man. My man, but not my man. Like you feel me? Like a strong fling. But now those soft flings, those little one night clubs, like oh girl, you hunched on that man one night at the club, girl. Oh, please, girl. I'm gonna slide, girl. You don't want me to slide? You want me to slide? Okay, girl, period. Because what? That man is a tennis ball. Like what? And we are the tennis rackets.
And what are you doing with the tennis balls?
Oh, yes.
DeAndre from last season, he made an appearance this season. Are you still like he's dead to you?
Who?
You haven't moved on from that?
I really don't know who she is. I don't know who she is, other than the fact that I fought her. So I haven't moved on from nothing because there was nothing to move on from. I just don't know who she is.
Okay. Is there anything that you regret this season thus far?
Girl, I regret seeing you motherfucking film me in that motherfucking hot tub, bitch. That's what I regret.
You saw me walking around. What are you talking about?
I did see what, girl. You did not have your phone out, so girl. We gonna start when I see you, girl, because you didn't have your. What do you mean, girl?
It is a trip. The cameras is always rolling.
I should have knew because I was like, girl, I know, girl, this too hot and steamy for her. They already think that I hunched on the chef. So, girl.
Well, since you brought it up, can we just clear this up once? Well, I ain't gonna say once and for all because I'm sure it's gonna come up again at the reunion. But Seven said on the show, you and the chef messed around. He said he overheard it, pillow talking with his man. His man said that you told him that y'all messed around. You did an interview with Really B, L Teddy, and I think Eddie was on there as well. And they asked you,
I love them.
And you was backpedaling and pussy popping and acting brand new to the whole situation. Why can't you give a solid, true answer if you did it or you not, because I'm sure your friends are not lying on you, right?
All I have to say. All I have to say.
Are you saying you're ashamed that you?
No. And I have, and this is right hand on the grinder, okay? Right hand on the grinder. All I have to say is a true hoe never kisses and tells. So I did and I didn't. Whatever y'all think I did, I did. And whatever y'all think I didn't do, I didn't do it. Astro Jaja, ladies and gentlemen.
Was that you in the videotape in the bathroom?
Absolutely not.
Oh, so okay, so you can confirm that, but you can confirm that you messed up.
That was absolutely not me in that video.
Now I watched the video, and Astro, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was you too. Y'all got the same
girl, because I heard in the video, girl. I heard in the video that the thing was small, girl. So you really think I'm out here just?
Have you seen the video?
No, I ain't seen the video.
Let me play it. Hold on.
No, stop! Don't do that. No, but that was not. Y'all really think I'm small?
I don't.
Y'all probably do. Y'all probably do.
It was no. The piece wasn't small. The frame was small, like you.
Oh,
the body looks. Oh. Y'all see me on live. Why are y'all calling my phone? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. The frame looked like your body. Like it looks identical to you. I mean, it got to the point I had to zoom in and say, is that a little scar?
No, it was not me. It was not me. No.
Yeah, it was definitely the frame. I was like, okay.
Y'all won't catch me slipping. Like I said, hand on grinder, a true hoe never tells, babes. So I may did and I may didn't. You never know. Y'all better watch out for y'all niggas, because I may have did and may have didn't on y'all. Y'all never know. Sorry.
So listen, if anybody wants to come up here and ask any questions to Astro, please come up here, ask your questions, be nice. Do not come in here acting all ghetto and rude, okay?
Okay.
You get blocked from the whole channel.
I'll come up here.
So, okay, first of all, Dennis Cozy, okay, the one who was about to get beat up on Chasing Dallas from Eric James, texted me and said he is watching this live and nobody cares about it, and that he called me for a reason. Baby, you see me on this live. So don't call me and I'm on this live.
Okay.
So if you like to come on here, make sure you click the link and ask your questions.
And while we're waiting for that, what possessed you to even put that in?
What?
The hot tub scene.
It works for the show. That's what happened.
No shade. You ate with that. You ate with that. But I was so upset, girl. I was like, ah.
You was not upset.
No,
it was the same body frame in that video.
It was not. Y'all, please do the comparison. I hope y'all good detectives.
So real quick, we're going to. He got more ass than the whole cast. Who were y'all talking about?
Who, me? I know.
Astro,
I know. Thank you.
Astro, get down. They are definitely.
All this ass.
I can guarantee you, he is definitely not. Baby, all I see is back and kneecaps.
All this ass. Yeah.
Have a seat. Please have a seat. So it looks like Robert wants to say something.
Hey.
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Fuck y'all. I forgot about Robert when you said real friends. Robert is a real ass nigga too. I completely forgot.
I missed it. It don't worry about that.
It's okay. I'm so sorry,
Yeah,
Robert. No, he asked me my real friends on the show. I forgot to say you because Robert came and checked on me in the hospital. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. You know what's understood don't have to be explained, bro. I got up here to speak on because I'm actually out right now, but I have to got up here to speak on lil' bro. I told you before, you done went through a lot. You keep pushing, you keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, stay. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing deter you from the direction and the focus that you got going. You know what I'm saying? You're very intelligent. You're very smart. You have a kind spirit. You know what I'm saying? And you mean business. Um, keep doing your thing, little brother. I honestly just got up here to tell you what I always tell you. You know what I'm saying? But just to show it on
You always tell me that.
platform.
You always tell me that.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
So what's up, Seven? What's up, Sam? Hey, Dennis.
You got a question?
Oh, we on the live.
Oh shit.
What?
My bad. I didn't know you was about to add me. My bad. I was not
You
prepared.
didn't see it.
Oh shit. And I just
What's
took
the
a
question,
shot.
Dennis?
I just took a shot. My bad. I had to let it process. So Astro, how does it feel? Well, I mean, clearly you're the youngest on the cast, but how does it feel that it feels like everybody, or it seems like everybody is not giving you your full credit?
Hold on. Full credit for what? His music or what?
For just everything, full credit. I think I heard something about as far as his music, his Did I hear something about image consult? Did Seven say something about like image or whatever?
Yeah, you the guy up here don't even know what your question
I
is.
didn't, because I was not expecting to get
Like,
fucking
what?
brought up here.
But
You click the link.
in regards of the question, I feel like I feel like I handled it well. I feel like being in that position, I feel like it's like, of course. You feel me? I'm 23, so already people are like, oh, girl, you're a baby, you're young. Girl, you don't know nothing, girl. Oh, okay. And then I come up here, not only am I 23, but I come up here authentically myself. I'm not coming up here, hair done, haircut, like makeup always, oh, my shit done. Makeup always done, like good, everything. Like I'm coming up here like, yeah, what's happening? Kinder care shirt on. Just got the, like, you feel me? So people are already like, oh, he don't know. He not industry ready. He not the whoop, the whoop, the whoop. And then on the other hand, on the flip side of that, I also feel like people do see the potential, and that's why they're so hard. I feel like people be like, Astro, girl, you're that girl. What the fuck are you doing coming up here looking like what the fuck are you doing? Like, girl, you're that girl, But I just
if you remember, little brother, when you did the Teddlie night, and I was judging, the one thing that I said, the only thing that
Robert, what happened?
Somebody calling him or something. Robert, you gotta go out and come back in. We can't hear you. Stop. Dennis, what's your other question?
So what have you learned from all of this?
Child, I have learned a lot. Okay, it's been fuck it. It's been a real huge learning experience, and I think it's actually, I think it actually is so fitting for my life. Like I feel like, of course, I'm meant to be 23 on a show that's as big like Chasing Dallas and like the community and things of that nature. Of course. How do y'all think I got here? Of course I was meant for this. So like it puts me back in that bag, learning, and because I'm meant to be here, because I'm meant to be something up there, So it's like, if I can't get through this hurdle, then babes, how we gonna get up here?
What's up, Seven? I didn't know you was at
He put me under his wing, y'all bad.
Hold on, right, y'all.
Okay, surprise! He ain't that mad.
He on his damn camera. Wipe it off, friend. You blurry.
Friend, I will.
My God.
See, and this learning experience.
And I saw Carter doing your hair. What's up, Carter? I remember him from Lovers and Friends. I saw that when I was watching.
Yes, shout out to Carter.
Oh, y'all were on the same season.
Yeah, I remember Carter.
What happened? You said you had like all his tattoos.
I did not say that. No,
yes, you did. You said, let me see your tattoos, and he said he had like 100 or something. You was like,
I did say, let me see your tattoos, but we're not talking about loving them.
Okay,
we're not talking about the lick on all your tattoos is crazy.
I didn't say lick. I said he liked.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say lick. Because I got to get off here. I'm watching this on my TV, and I look a fucking mess. So, if your ex would be brought back next season, would you come back? Or do you feel like I've done what I came to do? You know, I'm a gracefully bow out, you know, because sometimes you got to know when to bow out.
Sometimes you need a break.
I think I would come back. I think I would if I do come back, if I'm asked to come back. I feel like I would do everything in my power to make that my last season, because I feel like that would be time for me to gracefully bow out. You know, like I feel like that would be it. Like I did 3 seasons. I made a name for
everybody. Feel like 3 seasons is their magic number, and then they got
because 1, 2, 3. 3 strikes you're out. I agree. I kind of agree. Even though you're not the 1, you're not the 2, you're not the 3, you're the 7. But you know that's a different conversation.
You know, yeah. So like, you know, I'm 3 seasons. Like I think that'd be it for me. Like, and I got some help. I got some stuff coming. Okay. I got a vision.
But Astro, do you really have stuff coming? You know, at the end of every set, they be like, check me out. I got this coming, and it'll never come.
Well, girl, I've been dropping every month. And then, you know, Whimsical Broadway does come out this month.
I don't even know what Whimsical Broadway is, but okay.
Yeah. So maybe you need to go.
I admit.
Stuff been coming out. You know, stuff been coming out. I'm not saying it's hitting. I'm not saying it's charting.
But it don't matter. You're still working. You're still working. That's all that matters. Okay, well, them was my questions. I truly did not expect that.
Did you just say you didn't expect me to put you on here when you clicked?
Like when I was texting you, I didn't think you were really going to bring me up. Like, as you can see how I look right now. Like I'm watching this on my TV and I look.
But you know you still have to click the link that was in the chat for me to come up here.
Anyways, I said what I said.
And what you said was some BS.
Well, I watched the episode and
we're done with him. Thank you for calling. So we have Precious Forever who wants to come and speak.
My good sis.
Hey, what's going down, y'all?
Hey.
I didn't have too much of a question. Well, I kind of have like a small question. First of all, great season, you guys. I'm so proud of everybody for showing what they do. I just had a quick question for Astro. How do you keep up with like your resilience as far as like being the youngest member on the cast? And, you know, despite everybody coming at you for the drama that you be starting, how do you keep up as far as like, you know, like still being strong and still continuing like the season, you know, strong and stuff like that?
Girl, I don't fucking know, girl. I don't know, girl. I just be out here and then, you know, it hurt one day and then it don't hurt the next day. Hold on. Yeah, I just be chilling. I don't know. I do know I hug trees. I journal. I meditate. You know. I rub my chest. Y'all saw that in the scene. I rub my chest. I do. Right. When I'm stressed out, I rub my chest. I give myself hugs. You know, and I try, and I have been in therapy since I was 16. I'm not in therapy now, but I was in therapy from 16 to the age of 20, like just last year. So.
Okay. Well, I know you're definitely an inspiration to me and a lot of other, you know, young people out there. You know, just keep persevering and pursuing your dreams. And that's all I got to say. Love you, Markel.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, bye. We talk later.
Okay, bye.
Somebody made a comment out here. They said you shouldn't quit after 3 seasons.
Okay, but let's say, girl, let's say I get a song with Glorilla or Lotto. What you expect me to do, girl? You want me?
You do the song, but what's after that? Come on back home. Come on. No. The door ain't gonna always be open, baby. It's a little cracked.
But no, I definitely see myself doing a third season. Yeah, I definitely see myself doing a 3rd season, but we gonna question finally.
What
question mark after that?
Give me one male rapper and one female rapper that you would love to collab with.
Male. A male rapper that I would love to collab with would be Lil Baby. Lil
Okay.
Baby. I would love, bro. Yeah, I would love to collab with Lil Baby because I feel like if he gets on, if he gets on a track with me, it would just eat. Female, I want to collab with Flo Milli.
Why Flo Milli?
Because I feel like we get sort of kind of the same energy, like, you know, very like ditzy, but like, yeah, bitch, I'll slap her. Like, you know, we get very much of that. You know, there's niggas in the parking lot. I'm finna make him trick on me. Yeah. Yeah. There's niggas in the parking lot. I'm finna make him trick on me. So,
is that your favorite line?
Huh? No, that's just the one that came to mind.
Okay, and if Flo Milli is not available, then who?
If Flo Milli's not available, Lotto, because it's the same energy. But it's more my classy side. Like Lotto's more my. Flo Milli's a little more ratchet. Lotto's my, yeah, girl.
I thought you was gonna say somebody like, I don't know why I thought you was gonna say Sexy Red or like an Ice Spice or something. I just felt like you was gonna say something around those lines.
Why? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now hold on. Love Sexy Red Boots. Love Ice Spice Boots. Makes good music. Why would you think? Yes, Kia. Why would you think me as a lyricist, as a person who thinks about lyrics, who told Jett Jeff that he needs to step his bars up, will
what? Go ahead.
Would collab with them. Like I would collab with them. Don't get me wrong, but that my first choice.
I mean, okay, it's
Love Ice Spice Boots. She make good music and she can rap. She's not a lyricist. Love Sexy Red Boots. Make good music. She can rap. She's not a lyricist.
Sorry, the comment is just. Are they back locked up? I said Flo Milli is classy.
Yes.
Flo Milli is classy.
She's classy, but you know she ratchet. She a classy.
I don't know about the classy is throwing me off.
She's a clad chick. She's a clad chick.
I like Sexy Red. I feel like if you was to collab with Sexy Red, like you know what you're getting into. Like you don't go to Sexy Red for lyrics. You go for a vibe.
No, you go for the vibe, but that's the thing. I go for the lyrics. You know.
The only way to solve the Jett Jeff beef is to have a versus.
Well, y'all tell Chasing Reality to set it up and force us to come because, girl, that's the only way. Because literally, I'm down. Y'all already know I put pen to paper, and this is rap. So I love you, Boots. But baby, this is rap.
If we were to take it back, like how versus was, where everybody do like their top, like their top 10 songs, right? And they go, song for song. Do you feel like you'll be ready to battle Jett Jeff in your top 10 favorite songs or whatever top 6 songs you have? Even on time.
Like an episode of Dateline. Damn, I'm really magic. I swear that I'm the pharaoh. Bitch, I'm untouchable. Robert De Niro. Heard I caused a tragedy, but I ain't ready. Bitch, I'm never lacking. Drop a dot just like an echo. He asked if I got girlies, but we wonder if the necro. Bitch, come on now, quick. Your fave can't write that.
Did you know that Jett Jeff has a diss track about you?
I love that for him. Yes, I want.
Have you heard it?
No.
You would hear it?
Yeah.
I only knew about it because when I did the live last 2 weeks ago or whatever, he played it. I didn't know he had one. Let me look at my database. One moment. Jett Jeff. Now she's not coming up in my database. Hold on. Let me put. Why is it not? My system's rebooting. One moment.
Girl, give it to the Lord.
Hold on, because
It's
I
out.
didn't know it was about you.
It's out.
It's on his album. It's Why is this?
Wait, there's a diss track about me on his album,
Yes.
and I didn't know it was about me.
Yes.
You got ate up already.
I don't know why it keeps telling me to refresh. This is not working. Maybe that was a sign for me not to play it.
He got ate up already. You have a diss track about me.
That's a sign for me.
And then I didn't know it was a diss track, and then nobody, because if it was a diss track, oh baby, like if it was a diss track, we would have knew, like, oh girl, whoop de whoop de whoop. There's a diss track, I don't know it's a diss track there.
Yes, it's definitely about you. It would not let me get to it. Oh, you know what?
Well, I love that for him. I want to hear it. I can't wait to hear it. I hope he slid me. I hope he slid me boots.
I think it was a sign. I can't even get to it. That's a sign.
Slide me, baby, because I got about 3 songs I have written in the vault that I haven't recorded because I was keeping it chill. Because I was like, girl, you don't want a diss. You don't want a rap beef with me lyrically.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll do it from YouTube. It's this song right here. Oh, here it is. It's called Is You Mad?
Oh, that song? That's about me?
Yes.
I thought like one little bar. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, child, I ain't heard the whole song, but it's about you. But I'm going to go ahead and play it for the people. I'm not lying. Go back and watch the after show. He even said it.
Jett Jeff, baby, is you mad? Is you mad to be playing my shit? Is you mad that he give you a kiss? Is you mad he don't make any hits? Cause if it is, I can really see through it. Is you mad to be playing my shit? Is you mad that he give you a kiss? Is you mad he don't make any hits? Cause if it is, I can really see through it. They be asking if I got OnlyFans. Don't be acting like you my only fan. Sex tapes only from my man. They be asking for me, cause I'm still in demand. Pass me the hookah, looking for a shooter. Make them bust twice to become a state trooper. Never really knew you, pockets on pooper. Me like Regina, pick up my scooter. I wanna stay while you tequila gets me wild.
So I just want to say for all the people who say that Jett Jeff raps better than me, y'all are absolutely the fuck delusional. Y'all literally are absolutely delusional, babes. What, girl? I mean, he put words together and they rhyme. He did rap.
Is you mad?
Had to send the Jeff to start selling me. I'm Sean after dawn, but a mistress in the nighttime. I'm 7, he break backs, I go down on that pipeline. Not Quisi, he get queasy if I hit him at the right time. Now watch me catch a body. Watch me catch a body like an episode of Dateline.
Where's the bar about me? Go ahead and pull that one up because I was caught.
What did I say about you? Run circles around the crew like an episode from Markel. Because don't you have a show called The Crew? So you be dropping. So this is a bar. Hold on. I said run circles around the crew like an episode from Markel. Markel has a show called The Crew. I run circles around your team like an episode from Markel. It's called an onomatopoeia. Did y'all hear any onomatopoeia in that little duty bop that he just showed me? And I love Jett Jeff, don't get me wrong.
So we are coming to an end, right? We have a few more episodes left before the season is going to wrap up, and we got to give you this amazing reunion. We filmed the reunion this month. And it's a lot already happening behind the scenes. Now, Astro, it's up to you. You don't have to. You can if you want to. Can you give us a little a 16 or a little something off the dome, or maybe one of your favorite tracks that we don't know, like something you could just spit for us before we get up out of here?
I pop out, then they pop out, but I'm like 4 deep in the couch. He fuck around with all that niggas, but have orgies in his house. I'm not tripping, I'm just cool, and I might dip and then I'm out. And now I'm all up in their comments while my ass up in this house. I ain't tripping, y'all heard, yeah, y'all all up on the news. I put niggas on a shirt and he put on different shoes. I want smoke, I'm about that action, now your mama got the blues. 12 still searching for the evidence, them, they ain't got a clue. Now your mama got the blues. 12 still searching for the evidence, them, they ain't got a clue. Quit fucking playing with me, bro.
Astro, how can everybody reach you? Where can they find your music? What streaming platform? What's your Instagram, Facebook, social media? How can they find you?
Follow me on Astro_Jaja on Instagram, and then on all platforms is Astro Jaja. Okay. Damn. Okay, bye y'all. Bye.
Seven, you want to say something? It's on mute. We can't hear you.
I got some questions for Astro.
Okay, girl, ask me the question.
You lie.
Girl, I didn't lie.
And on that, guys, we have to go.
You lie.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, you guys.
Bitch a little baddie, 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 bitch a little baddie.
Hey guys, it's me, Barbie Bankrose, and I would like for you to get my new single Baddies, available on all streaming music platforms. It's available now.
My bitches, we killing them. From Dallas to Georgia, we eating them. One thing was forgotten, this bitch is a baddie. I crush anything that I'm on. Bitch a little baddie, 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 bitch a little baddie.